Welcome to our channel, where we dive into the darkest corners of the human mind, where fear takes root and nightmares bloom. Tonight, we explore the chilling unknown, the whispers that echo in the dead of night. Today, we bring you the top 3 scariest stories that will haunt your dreams, stories whispered to be more than just fiction. Warning: these stories are not for the faint of heart. Turn back now, or stay, if you dare. Our first tale takes us to the rusted gates of an abandoned asylum, a decaying monolith overlooking a desolate landscape, standing as a grim sentinel of forgotten times. Locals speak of it in hushed whispers, claiming it's a place where tormented souls still wander, unable to find peace. The asylum itself is a character, its crumbling walls whispering tales of suffering and madness, each crack and crevice holding a story of its own. Picture peeling paint, revealing the stained, padded walls where patients were once restrained, their cries echoing through the halls. Imagine the echoing silence, broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water seeping through the cracked ceiling, each drop a chilling metronome marking the passage of time, a reminder of the relentless decay. They say the patients never truly left, their tormented souls bound to the decaying structure, forever trapped in their own anguish. There are stories of shadowy figures lurking in the dilapidated rooms, their presence felt, but rarely seen. The flicker of movement caught in the corner of your eye, a fleeting glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Some claim to hear the distant echoes of screams, the phantom cries of patients lost in their own personal hells, their agony reverberating through time. One account tells of a group of teenagers who dared to spend the night within the asylum's walls, seeking a thrill and an adventure. They sought adventure, a thrill to boast about later. Instead, they found terror, a fear that would haunt them forever. As darkness enveloped the asylum, the temperature plummeted, a bone-chilling cold that seemed to seep into their very bones, making them shiver uncontrollably. One by one, they began to experience strange occurrences, events that defied any logical explanation. Whispers followed them through the darkened corridors, disembodied voices calling their names, sending chills down their spines. Cold spots, devoid of any logical explanation, clung to them like icy fingers, making the air around them feel heavy and oppressive. The terror culminated when the teenagers swore they saw a spectral figure, a gaunt, hollow-eyed man in a tattered doctor's coat, his presence both terrifying and sorrowful. He stood at the end of a hallway, his eyes burning with a cold, malevolent light, as if he were peering into their very souls. Terrified, the teenagers fled, their laughter replaced with desperate screams, their hearts pounding in their chests. They burst from the asylum gates, forever marked by their encounter with the unknown, their minds haunted by what they had witnessed. The asylum remains, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can linger within the human mind, and the spirits that refuse to depart, forever etched in the memories of those who dare to enter. Our second story transports us to a dilapidated house, a place that seems to have been forgotten by time itself. Perched precariously on the edge of a windswept cliff, it stands as a silent witness to the passage of years. The home, once a beacon of happiness and laughter, now stands shrouded in an unsettling silence, enveloped by an eerie mist. Its windows, like vacant eyes, stare out at the unforgiving sea, reflecting the sorrow that has seeped into its very walls. Locals whisper of a family torn apart by tragedy, their souls trapped within the home's decaying walls, unable to find peace. The once vibrant interior now lies in ruins, a testament to the passage of time and the weight of sorrow it bears. It's said that a young woman, driven to despair by the sudden loss of her husband, took her own life within those very walls, her spirit forever bound to the place of her deepest sorrow. Her grief, so powerful and raw, saturated the home, leaving an imprint of sorrow that continues to chill all who dare to enter. The house, with its dark past, stands as a monument to her unending grief, a place where time seems to stand still. Years later, a young couple, unaware of the home's tragic past, purchased the property, hoping to start a new chapter in their lives. They were drawn to its isolation, its picturesque views, and the promise of a peaceful life by the sea. But they were blind to the darkness lurking beneath the surface, the shadows that whispered of the past. Their initial joy was short-lived, as the house's dark history began to reveal itself. Strange things began to happen almost immediately, unsettling occurrences that defied explanation. Footsteps echoed on the stairs at night, though they were alone, a chilling reminder of the house's haunted past. Doors creaked open and slammed shut, seemingly of their own volition, as if moved by unseen hands. The air grew heavy with the scent of salt and seaweed, a chilling reminder of the unforgiving ocean just beyond the cliffs. The waves crashed ominously against the rocks, echoing the turmoil within the house. One night, the woman awoke to a bone-chilling cold, a cold that seemed to seep into her very soul. She felt a presence in the room, a weight on the edge of the bed as if someone was sitting there, watching her with unseen eyes. She turned slowly, her heart pounding in her chest, fear gripping her every movement, and saw the ghostly silhouette of a woman, her long hair cascading down her back, her eyes filled with an unbearable sadness that seemed to reach out and touch her soul. Terrified, the couple fled the house and never returned. But the whispers persist, tales of the grieving widow, forever searching for solace, her spirit forever bound to the home where she lost everything, wandering the halls in eternal sorrow. The house remains a place of mystery and fear, a haunting reminder of a love lost and a soul that can never find peace. Chapter 3. Our final tale revolves around an object, seemingly innocuous, yet steeped in a darkness that chills to the bone. This is not just any object, but one that has a history shrouded in mystery and fear. This is the story of a cursed doll, its porcelain face frozen in a disturbingly lifelike smile, a smile that seems to hide a sinister secret, its glass eyes reflecting something sinister and ancient, as if they have witnessed countless horrors over the years. The doll, discovered in the attic of a centuries-old home, was covered in dust and cobwebs, untouched for decades. It was said to have once belonged to a young girl who met an untimely end, her life cut short under mysterious circumstances. Legend claims the girl's spirit became trapped within the doll, her essence forever bound to the lifeless porcelain, its lifeless eyes now windows to a realm beyond our understanding, a realm where the boundaries between the living and the dead blur. An unsuspecting antique collector, captivated by the doll's intricate detail and craftsmanship, brought it home, unaware of the darkness he had invited into his life. He admired its beauty, oblivious to the malevolent spirit that lurked within. At first, it was just a feeling, a prickling at the back of his neck, a sense of being watched. But soon, things escalated. Objects began to move inexplicably, as if guided by an unseen hand. The collector would find the doll in different positions, its head tilted at an unnatural angle, its painted smile seeming to widen. The doll seemed to have a life of its own, moving from place to place without explanation. Its head tilted at an unnatural angle, its painted smile seeming to widen with each passing day. Then came the nightmares, vivid and disturbing dreams of the young girl, her eyes pleading for help, her voice a chilling whisper begging to be released. The dreams were so real, so vivid, that the collector began to question his own sanity. Her eyes pleading for help, her voice a chilling whisper begging to be released from her porcelain prison. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, driving the collector to the brink of madness. Driven to the brink, the collector attempted to discard the doll to rid himself of the growing terror that consumed his every waking moment. He tried everything, but the doll always returned, appearing on his doorstep, in his car, even on his pillow as he slept. No matter how far he threw it, no matter how many times he tried to destroy it, the doll always found its way back. Even on his pillow as he slept, the doll would reappear, its sinister presence a constant reminder of the curse. The doll, it seemed, had chosen its host, binding itself to the collector's fate, a fate that grew darker with each passing day. Binding itself to the collector's fate, the doll's malevolent spirit seemed to grow stronger, feeding off his fear and despair. The collector, driven to madness by the doll's relentless haunting, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only whispers of his fate. Some whisper he can still be seen, a hollow shell of a man, wandering the streets, clutching the cursed doll, forever bound to its malevolent spirit. A hollow shell of a man, wandering the streets, clutching the cursed doll, forever bound to its malevolent spirit. Forever bound to its malevolent spirit, the collector's fate serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within the most innocent of objects. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling tales from the darkest depths of your nightmares. Sleep well tonight, if you can. And remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that are true. The line between reality and nightmare is thin and easily blurred.